Hey guys, how's it going? Saith here. I have some more footage for you. I'm pretty pleased with how the first video came out and was received. I have a bunch of gameplay videos on my computer I'm trying to get through. I've picked out two scenarios with some interesting passages of play, and I thought I'd upload them. Just four of us in the group today. I'm on the Chosen, Pano's on the Witch Elf, and Shinni and Luffy are healing. I parry up. The knight comes in, tries to punt me, I parry, and then I punt him back. And with no tank, we're going to go right into the back lines. The Witch Elf sucks the Rune Priest. We are going to burst him down very quickly. Again, note the Witch Elf is going to step outside of my guard range to kill the Slayer, and I do not follow. And I pay for that mistake with the Witch Elf dying. That death is probably on me. I have to recognize that there are about like 4 or 5 ranged DPS, and everyone loves targeting Witch Elves. So I should have just stuck beside the Witch Elf there. Would have prevented that death. Anyways, we killed the Knight without any heals. Gonna go for the Slayer. The Black Orc punted the Slayer about 3 feet there. Slayer just chops through that Marauder as well. We're gonna try to go for the Slayer now. I staggered that group of people that may or may not have contributed to the lack of heals the Slayer got. We're just going to stop here for a bit. Across the bridge provides a nice line of sight blocker. Order always have tons of our DPS, so it's good to not just stand in the open. Just channeling hold the line. Can we get a free immunity with the mine? I screw up badly here. I see that the Brett Wizard is focused mind, and I use Quake and I use Snare for nothing, obviously. Just sloppy play on my part. Okay, here they come. 2 Slayers and a Knight. I try to punt the Knight, who has immunity. It gets blocked anyways. Luffy almost dies, and I'm very slow here, but I pop him 4 at the very end, and that's just enough to save her. We kind of recouped a bit, all 4 of us. Go for the Slayer, no purpose really, I'm never gonna kill him. I should be with the Witch Elf at this stage. So, Witch Elf is gonna pick another target here. It gets instantly punted by the Knight. I want to set up this Shadow Warrior with the knockdown, but I see the Witch Elf is going for the other Shadow Warrior, so I switch targets and we kill him. Witch Elf is picking another target here. She's gonna pick the Slayer, and the Slayer is way too tanky. We're gonna change. Go into the other Slayer. The Slayer is less tanky, but gets guard there, gets heals. So the ranged DPS we're shooting at our healer, so we're just gonna back off. I'm gonna use N3 to stop the damage a bit. See if we can get everyone healed up. So all the pugs are down, it's just us 4 left really. Knight's getting guarded, I'm going to tab into the Knight, punt the Knight over the edge here. There it is. I want the Witch Elf to come hit this Knight, but she goes for the other Knight, for the other Slayer, sorry. And Word of Pain Word of Pain bursts the Slayer down. Gonna go for the second Slayer. The Warrior Priest comes and AoE punts us off the edge and reses the original Slayer. I try knocking down the Warrior Priest there. I guess he had immunity. We're not going to kill the Warrior Priest here, so I turn back, guard the Witch Elf again. 2 Slayers, I punt the first Slayer. Pug Chosen comes and is going to punt the second Slayer there. First Slayer comes back up the hill without healing the line of sight and is going to die. And the second Slayer is also going to die without healing. I'm going to punt the Knight again here. So melee are kind of out of their melee are out of position. I'm gonna go on the Rune Priest, low B Rune Priest, drop the Rune Priest, drop the Slayer she rezzed. Which I've taken a ton of damage. I use morale 3 again. Morale 3 is a pretty good morale. Half the morale points that morale 4 is. And usually is enough to save people. I pushed the engineer here. Engineer dies. I don't know where the Witch Elf is. I should be with the Witch Elf really. There's the Witch Elf, kills the Slayer. Snare the Warrior Priest. Warrior Priest is gonna go down. She dies there. And then I'm gonna go back, cap the flag. You're gonna see the Knight coming from our right. I guess he's just coming back up the hill from when I punted him. And we're just gonna fast forward. The Knight ended up dying, and we spent like a minute waiting on the flag for order to come back. Witch Elf almost dies here. I used morale 3 on the Bright Wizard just to save the Witch Elf. I'm gonna burst the Witch Elf down. The Slayers come back. I punt one Slayer. I mean, 2 Slayers is pretty dangerous, so I just get rid of one of them just for safety. You don't have to worry about giving up free CC immunity because it's negligible. So Destro retreat over the bridge, and I'm just going to channel hold the line and walk across. As you know, of course, hold the line works. Doesn't just drop this 360 degrees. Try to punt the Knight there. Gets blocked, not quite in the side arc. Witch Elf goes on Slayer. And is going to drop him, and that is the end of the scenario. You see the Witch Elf has 30,000 more damage than the next highest range DPS. I think that's pretty good. Range DPS should be more damage than melee. I mean, you just have to tab into a target from 100 feet of range and do your rotation to put in damage. The next one here is Phoenix Gate. There is a friendly pre-made on our side. It's a Russian group. Anyways, they try to focus me down. That's never gonna happen. Witch Elf kills the Ironbreaker. Just on the Archmage. They all collapse to support the Archmage. Who survives? Slayer goes down. The Lion Pet goes down as well. They're in full retreat of the stage. ID is guarding that Slayer, but it's not going to matter really. Yeah, it's not going to matter. This group here, bad punt on the Ironbreaker. I think he's behind me, as you can see there, but I guess a bit of position lag, and I punted him the wrong way, but he dies midair, so it doesn't matter. We're going to go very fast through the War Priest and through the Archmage here. They're just standing still healing, that's like no guard, no kite, they're just gonna die really. Snare and punt the Knight sideways. I knocked down the Warrior Priest. Witch Elf comes in to do damage, and are we gonna burst him? Are we gonna burst him? Yep, he goes down. The Russian guilds does a really good job of assisting each other. There was the Marauder there, and the other Witch Elf also supporting damage. They use M4, I think that's a misclick. Maybe I was thinking the Witch Elf was going to aggro the guard. And you know, now that I think about it, I don't even know if M4 saves you from guard damage. Witch Elf is trying to kill the Slayer solo. I'm in guard range here. I don't want to move any forward. I don't want to get punted into the guards. Use the rocks as protection. Get snared and punted here. punt direction is okay because very quickly I'm back in guard range. Order are gonna push. They're gonna have a decent push here. They very effectively melee train on the Russian Marauder, who was out of guard range. That Chosen was not in guard range there. They're gonna continue pushing. I was standing there because I was hoping the Witch Elf would follow me and we'd go and attack their backlines. But it's just gonna be a full retreat here. Shinni is CC'd. She's not endangered just yet. Gonna stay with the Witch Elf. Now the dock needs help. And back on the Witch Elf. I'm gonna get punted from the back here from the knight. It's a good punt, but yeah, it's a good play. Our healers though healed 3 the damage with heal debuff, pretty good. Punt the IB. Which Elf goes for the IB. I don't think it's a likely kill. The IB is running self heal. I'm not a fan of IB self heal. I think it's a bit of a wasted spec. Personally, gonna kill the War Lion. I love War Lions. I like to get my parry buff on them with 100% chance, so it doesn't get parried. I punt the Slayer like a fool. Should have punted the IB there. The Slayer gets away. We're gonna switch targets. I'm spamming the assist macro. I want to see who the Witch Elf is going to target. Gonna target the Archmage. Archmage uses Morale 2 Focus Mind. Gonna go for the Engineer. Engineer's gonna AoE root us. So we have immunity now. There's the Warrior Priest. I knocked the Warrior Priest down. Stagger the healer, and we didn't get him. No, 1%. Survives on 1%. Tough luck. They're retreating now. I think their tanks are a bit out of position, and their healers are caught. Yeah, we're gonna drop a few people here. Warrior Priest, the Witch Elf goes through the water. I try to set up the Slayer there with the knockdown. I go to punt the Knight, but I see the Knight has immunity, so they get away. I go for the Slayer. The Knight is guarding him there. I'm gonna punt the Knight away. I'm gonna go on the White Lion instead. Yeah. And now the Slayer is there. The Knight's still not there. And the Slayer's gonna go down. And that's the end. A ton of damage from the Witch Elf. The Slayers do have more damage, but that is inevitable doom fluff damage. Pretty good. No deaths on our side. The other Primate actually didn't die as well. They played all right. Tell me what you think of the videos. I hope you like them. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
名前を呼んで出会えた奇跡ちゃん誓いをと夢